All we need is your credit card. The 3 numbers on the back.
You're getting ahead of it. We made a movie called The Guards Themselves back in film school. It was actually my senior project.
Yeah. Very, very ambitious senior project.
They were like,
no
okay,
budget at all.
You have 3/4 to make a movie, and everybody was like, cool, we're gonna go make something in a one room. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna make a live-action superhero film with 40 actors.
I'm realizing now how horrible of an idea that was, Kyle.
And we ended up earning about $4,000.
Which is
surprisingly for the time.
For that early in the internet, for simply being on Newgrounds and like barely anywhere else.
We definitely had a higher budget than anybody else in my class.
Yeah.
We've had lots of requests and emphatic demands for a sequel to The Guards Themselves over the years. So we're actually ready to start making it. We've been talking about how we could go about raising a little bit of extra money to help actually produce it. Obviously, we did the big Skyvault Kickstarter last year, so we didn't want to do another huge one again this year.
Like that one had like a month of streaming.
Our original idea was to put it up on like Indiegogo or something, that because Indiegogo lets you keep the money even if you don't hit the goal. So we were just gonna do like a soft launch thing and then kind of make a video here on the channel being like, hey, this is up. If you want to donate to it, you can. Instead of that, I had an idea to try and merge what would be a separate TGT fundraiser thing with our existing Patreon page.
And like the way that you'll see it, it'll look very similar to how like a Kickstarter works in terms of like, oh, here's how much we get and here's what the reward tiers are.
The difference being though that it's monthly donations like on Patreon rather than one solid donation.
I'm going to destroy you.
The idea being we would set a 5-month period for this particular project, and during that period you'd have access to bonus rewards, and that way you would know how much that you're actually planning to donate. And you could donate for one of those months, you could donate for all 5, it's entirely up to you.
That and some of the rewards actually would be tied in with the production of it itself.
Right, yeah. So you'd get some monthly based on what's going on, and then if you donate like for enough of them, you would get bonuses.
Yeah, at the end. So it'd be one of those things where it's like, you donate, and while it's actually happening, some of the rewards can be tied into that. Instead of 2 years later, you get your rewards after this is all said and done. Which is
it's one of the main benefits of it is that you'll get the rewards right now.
Yes.
Rather than if we did it, the traditional.
Indiegogo.
It's weird to call that traditional, but the traditional crowdfunding way. Additionally, you would get to be like actively involved in the production because some of the rewards are going to be things like access to live streams and behind the scenes, and we'll get community feedback on stuff as we go. Plus, if you're already donating to Patreon, then you just get the new rewards.
I think that's probably the coolest part about it. You don't have to sign up for a whole nother website if you're not.
You don't have to split your amount. You don't have to spend anything extra.
But Kyle.
Yeah.
What are the exact monetary goals that you have somewhat planned for this project?
That's a great question. We have 3 specific goals that we're setting out. Our main base goal is 8,000.
Yes.
At 8,000 for even 1 month, we would have double the budget of the original movie. On the way there, we have a $6,000 goal, and if we hit $6,000, then we get to make The Guards Themselves remastered, which is we're going to go back in to the original movie that we made several years ago, and we're gonna clean it up and make it look and sound better. Allison is gonna be recoloring the entire thing, by which I mean
coloring it for the first time
because I didn't do that. I'm gonna be redoing some of the old visual effects and adding in some new ones, also just as practice for the upcoming movie.
Yes.
Shadow of Wales has said that they are interested in doing some new backing tracks to it. We're gonna kind of revisit the audio.
That's right. That was the band from the first one.
Yeah.
They're back.
They are. Also, actually, just before comments, in case you haven't already left a comment about that, Shadow of Wales is already going to be doing the whole soundtrack for the sequel as well.
A lot of people have already expressed interest in being in the sequel.
Yeah.
Like some of the actors, like
pretty much everybody. Yeah, no,
that's pretty great.
We're good on help. I just want to be able to pay them.
Yes.
And then we have basically a stretch goal at 10,000, at which point we have extra money, so we get to make the movie cooler.
Yes.
And then also for you guys, we're going to make a short of a character of your choosing. So we'll do a community poll thing. You can vote on which character from the movie that you want to see more of. It'll probably be during the time skip or something. Since there's a 7-year gap, we'll come up with some
lore. Everyone likes the lore, right?
So if you're already donating to Patreon, thank you very, very much.
And your job is mostly done.
Yeah,
we need your help.
If you continue donating, you're going to get all these rewards, and you have nothing else to do. So good job, thanks. If you're not currently donating, but you want the Guards Themselves to come out and you're interested in helping, even just for that short period of time, head on over to patreon.com/doormonster and help us get to $6,000.
It's in the description.
If you're interested, head on over to Patreon, help us hit that $6,000 goal. If you're not, please keep enjoying our videos. This is a very light request. We just any amount is going to help us be able to make it, and we're excited to get started on it. So
you've heard of soft launches. This is like a pre-soft launch. This isn't even like
Well, and the thing, if this works, we might do the same model with future projects as well.
Yes.
Which basically the Patreon will just like be converted to like a temporary, like, hey, now it's time for this next series or whatever, and you can get bonus rewards.
That's pretty cool.
So this is kind of our initial experiment to see if that system is functional. Yes. Thank you in advance. Thank you to everybody who's already donating, and we'll make an update video as soon as there's something to update on.